What's up, everybody? Thralls here once again. I'm the Croc Neck.
I'm Jammin' John.
And we have an album review for you, and it's a little bit of a surprise because there were some circumstances, and we got something, and then it kind of got put off. But, yeah, no, it was interesting. We had to cover it.
A band reached out to me on Instagram or Facebook or something.
One of them.
A band reached out to me a while ago and said, hey, can we send you guys a package? We have a new album coming out. You know, we'll send you some shirts. And we said, sure. And so they sent the package, and somehow or another it got placed aside and kind of forgot about it for a minute. You know, reached out to the band. We're very honest with them about what happened. Anyway, Nick was going to throw it in a collection update. And so we opened the box thinking that it was just going to be shirts, and it was shirts and the album and a whole lot more. And
we have to share it with you.
Yeah, and we had to share it with you. We can't really let it go unshared.
So this is going to be a combo album review and, well, kind of unboxing. I mean, we already
unboxed it.
We know what's in it, but you don't know what's in it. And, yeah, this is going to be fun. So the album in question that we're going to go over is the latest offering, in fact, the debut full-length from the band, Horns and Hooves. I am the Skel Messiah. I don't know what Skel Messiah is. But whatever. There's a lot of question marks on this release when we went over it. This came out actually on June 17th of this year on Invictus Productions. This band formed in 2013 in Brooklyn, New York. This is, again, their debut full-length. They have one other EP. And this is some of the sleaziest, most graphic, sexually charged black metal I have heard in a long time.
Yep.
And I mean, black metal kind of is the baseline covering. Like, there's elements of thrash metal, there's elements of, you know, classic heavy metal. There's definitely a lot of punk in here, but black metal fits. And holy shit, I was not quite prepared for at least the subject matter. Like, style-wise, like right from the rip, which the opening track is called "Gape My Blackened Hearts." I don't think he's talking about his actual heart.
I don't think he is either. And in fact, I hadn't really looked over the lyrics, but Nick looked them up while we were listening, and I don't think he's talking about hearts.
Nope. Those arteries are just getting huge from being gaped. Right away, it's very punky, very thrashy black metal, kind of a raw, snarling tone.
Mm-hmm.
Vocally, across the board, you can tell that this band is embracing all the camp and all the sleaze they possibly can. And
it's a big old ham sandwich.
Or a roast beef one. We can say that for this one.
Yeah, it's screams and growls and howls and yelling and snarling and
some spoken word.
And the spoken word is, you can hear it.
Lyrically, yeah, man, like within the first track, like, man, if this is how it's gonna be, wow, this is a lot to keep up with. Like, first track, I'm hearing about stuff going in dick holes. I'm really not comfortable with that at all. That sounds especially painful. But I have to give him credit on, like, having a unique theme, and honestly, like, I guess a small grip about black metal in general is sometimes I think it takes itself way too seriously. Mm-hmm. This band is serious about not being serious.
Yes.
It gravitates from blasphemous to, again, sexually charged, to occasionally both kind of interwoven in some interesting fuckery. It's fun. It's kind of unpredictable. But honestly, like, it's pretty well written. Like, in terms of style-wise, like, there's some really good, you know, like, callbacks to second wave black metal, like a lot of Mayhem, Bathory. Well, Bathory is more first wave.
Early Mayhem, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, like, kind of the dead-like screams. Dark Throne. But, again, done with this campy flair that keeps it fun and keeps it very engaging. Like, namely, Baphomet and Steel, which is not a sequel to Venus and Furs. I'm really surprised by that. But it's the longest song on here. It's over 8 minutes long, but it kind of goes all over the map as far as black metal goes. Like, there's a lot of cool transitions. It has a really interesting flow to it. You get black and thrash sections, some galloping D beats,
Doom,
some very
Sabbath-like Doom.
Yeah. And it has a really cool mood to it. Like, it's, you know, it's very dark and very foreboding. The lyrics are a little bit more towards the blasphemous side this time, so it kind of just hits, like, every check mark in terms of what you'd expect from, like, raw, old-school black metal.
It even gets pretty fast and aggressive, to be honest. The song Endless Rosary is pretty much... It opens up with blast beats and this real frantic riff, and then it just stays high, like almost like thrash energy.
Yeah. Very aggressive. I'm pretty sure the rosaries are actually anal beads in this case, but, you know.
Is that what was in the lyrics?
I don't know. I didn't know. You know what? I'm just going to guess. And I think I got like a fair shot at being right.
I think my favorite part of this song, although, you know, very high energy, is all the vocals in this song. Like, they hit everything. They hit screams and growls and cries and shrieks, and there's maniacal laughter, and sometimes this is all done in like a gang vocal setting.
The layering is insane. It's like, you know, like 8 crazy people trapped in a fucking subway train, which, you know, that makes sense for New York anyway. But yeah, they're all high on methamphetamines, and they all love Satan and porn, because porn is kind of a part of this too. Like, honestly, I made a note here, like, this is almost the black metal equivalent to porno grind, except this is infinitely better than any porno grind band I've ever fucking heard. Like, the aesthetics there in terms of the perverse sexual stuff, but you also get like the campy Satanism, like Evil Dead plus porn. Like, I'm pretty sure they already made that porn. Yeah. But I don't know, like, that makes it passable. Plus the music is, well, better than any porno grind band I've ever heard. But, you know, that isn't saying much. But this is pretty fucking well done.
The first time I listened to it, I don't know if I was half awake or what, I liked the music, I just thought it was a little bit more raw. But then I listened to it a second time here just a minute ago, and it's very musically sound.
There's a lot of cool melodies on here. I especially love the melodies at the end of the title track. It gets flat out heavy metal. Mm-hmm. Like, they even ditch the screams and kind of just sing for a while. You have this like classic Iron Maiden sort of gallop to it. Some really good guitar harmonies, and it shows up that this band, there's definitely more to it than just, you know, perversion, drugs, and Satan. Though I don't want there to be much more to them, because I like all that
and
stuff.
And actually, there weren't a lot of lyrics in the last track. Actually, the last track was more of just a jam, music-wise. And these guys are obviously very talented at what they do. Albeit campy lyrics, they definitely know how to play their instruments.
Man, campy doesn't even feel right saying that. It's like, dude, some of this is just...
campy cheese.
Man.
Like macaroni and cheese at camp.
Yeah.
With ham.
Or the sound your fingers make when it goes into the mac and cheese. A lot of that. Honestly, like, some of these lyrics, I want, like, some dude in a fucking coffee shop to read them on an open mic as poetry.
Word.
I would stand up and applaud.
Let's see that happen.
I want to see that happen.
I want to see that happen too. I'm not going to be the guy to do it, but
I'll start the applause.
But
at least. Yeah, bare minimum.
Yep. Horns and Hooves, if you're watching this,
dude,
read it. We'll come.
Horns and Hooves, Deaf Poetry Slam.
Yep.
Let's fucking do it.
Shoot them in. I mean, you had me at Deaf Poetry Slam.
Now, the theme on here, again, the sexually charged shit is just kind of all over the place, but it works as a theme. Like, it's a unifying theme. There's even some interludes. The first one, Amphetamines and Red Malachian Dreams. Prelude to Gooning, which we had to look up Gooning. And you can look up Gooning, and...
Yes, you can look it up. I'm not going to explain it on camera.
It was a long-winded explanation for something that seems entirely pointless and...
you ever heard of edging? You haven't, look up that one. Look up edging and then look up Gooning.
There should be a link to either or when you look it up, and we're sorry. And the other one, Narcanonite, the Infernal Dose. This is a fun play on words there. Both of them kind of like set up this weird atmosphere, which, I mean, atmosphere is a huge part of this.
Yeah.
Just in terms of making it sound as
what it is.
Yep. As it is. Amphetamines and Red Malachian Dreams is essentially some fucked up porn samples over like horror synths, and then Narcanonite is essentially like dudes talking about, you know, Catholic priests and subject matter that revolves around Catholic priests. And honestly, like, it fits with the theme. Like, you know, generally I don't like interludes and everything, but it does fit with the overall theme of it. So it kind of helps the album, like, flow really well. And it's, like, a relatively short listen. It's only, like, a little bit over 36 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
But when they include it in the songs, like, skits, essentially, like, there's parts where it seems like it's very theatrical. Like, it's a dramatic performance. Like,
oh, it most definitely is.
Definitely. The song, A Wailing, A Weeping, and A Busting of Cheeks. First off, brilliant song title.
Yes.
Yeah. But there's a section there where it sounds like the singer went to hell and is yelling at the devil about something, even though the devil's welcoming him. But then the devil explains in so many words that he's gonna butt fuck him to death or something. Well, no, he's already in hell, so he's dead. So...
he's gonna butt fuck him in hell.
Yeah. So pretty much it is Bite the Pillow, I'm Going in Raw, the song by Satan.
But the riffs in this song are awesome.
Absolutely.
It's got almost like a early Candlemass feel to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's doomy,
Yep.
it's thrashy. Again, like, these guys, like, when they do longer songs, because that one and Baphomet and Steel are the two longest tracks. Like, they're both over the 7-minute mark, but they do a lot of cool stuff in there. And again, the thematic shifts.
Dude, I tell you what, the vocals really drive this home.
Dude, they really do.
The music is great. Again, these guys know how to play their instruments. You get a couple great guitar leads. They know what they're doing, but man, the vocals really bring it home.
I dare you to be more campy.
I really do.
I don't think you can do it, but you know what? I might be wrong. The next one they do might be even crazier than this. Like, if you're a big fan of the band Death Hammer and how high-pitched their fucking wails are, this is like that on Amphetamines and Red Malachian Dreams, apparently. Yeah, tied it in. Overall, in terms of, like, any negatives I have about this, like, man, it is a lot to absorb. Like, because there's so much going on, and namely the vocals, because there are empty spaces where it is just the music, but sometimes the vocals are tracked multiple times, and you have screams coming from this side of the speaker, and then this side of the speaker, and then from behind you, and yeah, it gets to be a little bit much. And this moves at such a frantic pace. Like, honestly, it doesn't really slow down until the cheek busting song. I'm just going to call it that. It's just such a frantic fucking pace. But honestly, like, I dig it. Like, there's just something about this album, the whole vibe, the whole energy, where it is so surface level fun. Like, if you have a sick, degenerate sense of humor like us, you're going to giggle a lot, but you're also going to have fun with a lot of the riffs.
Yeah.
So overall, I'm going to give us 3.5 stars. I dug this. This was a lot of fucking fun. Like, it's by no means perfect. Like, there's, you know, some sloppier transitions, but they're the kind of fun sloppy ones. Like, yeah, they were just going fucking wild. Like, I can't quite fit that just perfectly, but you know what? Who cares? Right. It's the energy. It's about the whole flow of the song, and yet props to the theming and the dramatics. And yeah, you made a very cohesively fucked up album, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a 3.5 for me too. I had a lot of fun, to be honest. I had fun the first time I listened to it, and then the second time I listened to it, and Nick read me the lyrics. I couldn't help but have a little bit more fun, because it really, it's like taking all the things that are normally really serious about black metal and being like, fuck that, we're gonna have some fun. It's very entertaining, not only musically, but again, the dynamics that they use for the vocals are over the top. And for something like this, especially with the content of this album, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, musically it was great. I really don't have any complaints either, which is probably a first for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely check this record out.
It definitely penetrated our ear holes, but we consented. Didn't offer to buy us dinner or anything, but, you know, whatever.
That's okay. You know what? They sent us some really sweet
They did send us some really cool shit. And this is where we get on to the fun part here, because, again, we have to show off, well, their package, which John is grabbing right now. Right. He had his hands on their package.
On their package. So, yeah, so again, we opened this thinking that it was just shirts, because when they sent it to me, they said, hey, do you mind if we send you some shirts? And I figured that's what it was. They sent shirts for all of us, plus some additional things. So, and I wish that we had waited to unbox this with all.
We didn't know.
But we didn't know, but we know now. So I'll just hear one by one. So this is the medium shirt.
It's a nice pink logo.
With the pink logo. We'll either give it to Rin, who is a medium, or
someone else. And what do we have on the back there?
So on the back, it looks like
places.
The places where Horns and Hooves busted
my cheeks.
And then it lists some places, such as Brennan and Carr parking lot, Dirty Mike's shed.
Ooh.
The bathroom of Kettle. Yeah, there's a bunch of places where they have apparently busted cheeks. So
good on them.
Yep, good on them. And then here is another shirt. I think there's 2 of those in there. So it's got the logo on it, and then
sick logo too.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun.
And then
I'm not sure what that says.
Let's say Yahweh and Bussy.
Cool.
I don't know, maybe.
And then here's another one, their logo in red. And again, it is the places where they have busted cheeks. The same as the one before, near the funeral home on West 6th. So if you're from New York and you know where that is, these guys have busted cheeks.
Who are you going to call? Cheek busters.
Cheek busters. I actually call Horns and Hooves.
Yeah. But if you did a side project called Cheek Busters, I totally understand.
And then here is one with the logo up by the breastplate, right?
Breast.
And then on the back, Satan bust me down. With a picture of these fine gentlemen on the back doing
candle things,
mischievous candle things. And then once again, here's the same shirt in a different size. Yet again, Satan bust me down.
He's asking for it.
He's asking.
No, I was saying you were.
I'm not asking for. There'd be no busting.
Satan heard you.
Yep. And then they sent us all a copy of the album that we just reviewed. Here they are on the back, pouring one out for the homies.
Probably Satan.
But yeah, they sent us all a copy of the album. Thank you for that.
The album cover is really wild. That's Elron Cantor too.
Yes.
It was like, man, that doesn't necessarily look like one of his pieces.
That is a fairly blasphemous cover. I won't.
Homeless man crucified in a fucking junkyard or something.
Obviously, a homeless man.
Yeah.
And then they sent us a bottle of pills. Now, obviously, these are not real pills, but it says Valtrex oxycodone, 66 milligram tablets. Take 1 tablet orally or rectally.
I'm going to go orally.
I'm going to go orally, yep. Side effects may include sexual arousal, vomiting, diarrhea, doubt, blasphemic thoughts, and headaches. This is from Dr. Dirty Mike. And as we figured out...
Here, let me see this. Yeah. You just took 1?
I took 2.
Oh, I took like 8.
Oh, well, we're going to find out what they do.
Man, these are some spicy pills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can really taste the oxycodone.
I don't feel any different.
You probably should take them rectally.
They're red hot.
They're red hot.
If anybody wants to know. They didn't send us fucking real pills.
That's what we're supposed to tell you.
Yep. They're red hots. But then we found a bag of
goodies.
Stickers galore. There are enough random stickers here in the bag. Ooh, Sheepshead Bay Cult.
They're gonna give me more pills?
But some more stickers, and some more stickers, and and some more stickers. And if Horns and Hooves ever offers to send you a box of stuff, tell them yes.
Tell them yes.
There's a lot going on here in this box. But, oh yeah, pins. I can definitely pin one of these on the vest that I am currently making. But, they sent us Horns and Hooves condoms.
They're probably like soaked in fucking like PCP. I hope they are.
Let's see, they say, nope, they are just regular condoms.
I'd lie to you.
Oh, they're magnums though. They're under the assumption that we can use magnums. But yeah, they sent us condoms. So yeah, that is the contents of the box from Horns and Hooves. We kind of couldn't not share this with you. There was no way really we could have stuck it in a collection update and shared all this cool shit.
My crotch feels weird. Give me one of those pills.
Yep, here. Nick can just take them all.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna take them all.
He's hardcore. You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. In the words of Tenacious D. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so thank you very much, guys.
Yeah,
this was a fucking awesome care package. The album is pure fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
Never going to listen to it around the fucking stiffs because they will never hang out with me again.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to play this record for family.
Christmas.
But Christmas, this will be the record to play at Christmas dinner. Have I got a song for you?
Easter. They'll love that one too. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe, because we do stuff like this all the time. We are also on Patreon. If you'd like to help us out there, there's a link down there to thrallsmetal.com, and there is also a link to our Patreon through there. So while you're there, if you want to help us on Patreon, that's awesome too. And there are also t-shirts for sale on thrallsmetal.com if you can get one. As for news to the channel, we are just trying to figure out a day to get together for the Pantera ranking. We definitely want to get that done. We are ready to go. It's just a matter of getting schedules to align. And of course, thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, following, all that stuff. It's been a ball doing this. It's awesome that we keep getting like cool stuff to unbox like this.
Packages, yep.
This was a boatload of fucking fun. But yeah, I mean, just in general, this is a lot of fun, and we love that you guys seem to love it too. So we're gonna keep doing it because, yeah, dude, metal's fucking pretty awesome, right?
Yay, metal!
There it is. So with that, thank you once again, and we will catch you later.